Well, I was introduced to alcohol at about 9 years old. Had my first blackout probably, I was seventh grade. I used to be in the back room, my dad be having parties and stuff like that, and I was the only one that could go into the kitchen at that time. And we would all get back there and play Nintendo and drink alcohol every week, just about every weekend, because they had a party every weekend. I got into middle school, started going to stores, stealing alcohol, and just after that it was ongoing. So I started smoking once I got into high school, smoking marijuana, and that led to about 17 doing pills and cocaine I did cocaine every day from the age of 17 to 25. 2004, I went into something similar to this, some program similar to this up in Gainesville. And after 3 months, I left. So I felt that I was okay. I stopped drinking, I stopped doing different drugs, but it was still like, it was just day to day, like, okay, make it. Then it went from, okay, I only drink on the weekends to I'm getting plastered on the weekends and then go to work for a week, and then it started, okay, I can do it 1 or 2 times a week, and then it just went back to every day. I got off of work, like on my normal day, been doing cocaine all night, taking X pills, and it felt like something was different. I went to my friend and she was like, really didn't want to be around because it looked like I looked scary to her. Like, really, she didn't want me driving my mother's car at the time, so end up going back to her house, and her and my friends, and they were sitting on the couch. They were sitting on the couch on the other side of the room, it felt like they was just looking at me. And then in my mind, it was of disgust. So I left there, went to the hotel, got into a hotel room, and man, I was so paranoid that I couldn't sleep. I kept peeking through the windows. And every time I hit a line of cocaine, I'll swallow a pill. So now it's like, I don't know which way I'm going, so I end up leaving the hotel. I felt like people was following me from Gwinnett County I got to Jimmy Carter Boulevard at the Quick Trip, swallowed a bag of 24 pills. The bag wasn't even closed. So once I got to that point, in the middle of the doggone QT, when I swallowed the pills, they didn't go down. They got to about right here, and it was like stuck in my throat. So I drive on to my mother-in-law's house, where I was staying at the time, and I try to push them down with a toothbrush, and then they'll get down, and it couldn't have been nothing but the Lord's hand on me that night, because if I would have swallowed all those pills, I would be dead right now. So I know it was the Lord that was with me. I know He has something better for me, because I shouldn't be here. So once I got So once I got past that part where I couldn't really get him down, and every time I got him so far down, I throw up again, and it'll put it right there back in the, so where it's just sitting. I could still breathe, but I couldn't drink nothing, I couldn't eat nothing. And that happened for Friday night to Sunday morning is when I finally Sunday I had to go and do something about it, because I was spitting up foam because of the pills, and I was still so high because it's steady just dripping down in my system. But not to jump forward, the night before that, I ended up, that's when I made the decision, waiting up with my mother-in-law to get up so I can, just let her know that I needed help. And she calls her brother. Well, she tells me to call her brother, which Jimmy Kelly is a friend of John Barrel, and I didn't even know that. He's been living here in Peachtree City for 27 something years, and he told me about the program, gave me Doug's number, and I called, and Brother Doug, they sent me the application, and that Saturday morning I filled it out on the phone, sent it back, and he was like, "Can you be here by Sunday?" And like right before I end up having to go to the hospital Sunday to get the pills removed from my throat that was just sitting there. And then I got out of the hospital Monday, and that Tuesday morning I was here at Better Way. And I think that was the best thing that ever happened to me. This is the best thing that ever happened to me. It brought me closer to my family. It even mended things between me and my mother-in-law we was going at. So I give anybody out there that's struggling, this is a great place to be.